Good evening, everyone. I appreciate you all finding out time to join me with this presentation. Today, sorry, I'm under the weather. Apologize. Today, we will be discussing the ethical and policy issues that affect care coordination, specifically in nursing homes. The presentation will elaborate on the definition of care coordination and continuity of care. We will also explore individual ethical issues in healthcare, the effects of government policies on care coordination, and ethical concerns and dilemmas in nursing. At the end of this presentation, we will better understand ethical concern ethic we will better consider ethics concerning our topic and the state of the continuity of care in nursing homes. Please pay attention. Feel free to take notes and save your questions till the end of the presentation. The definition of care coordination. Care coordination is streamlining healthcare personnel and organizing activities to ensure that patients receive effective, safe, and professional medical assistance in all facilities. The purpose of care coordination is to prioritize the patient's needs, improvement of all overall medical care system. According to the Institute of Medicine, care coordination is a high priority concept that is ready for attention and improvement all over the United States. Care coordination can be promoted through teamwork, technological advancement, management of medicine, and better documentation. Sorry, I don't feel good, Professor. I apologize. Care coordination involves the following activities: communication between medical personnel, utilization of available community resources, delegation of responsibilities surrounding healthcare, evaluation and accountability, prioritizing patient psychological and physical medical needs, and anticipating possible discharge. Consistent follow-up practices, being proactive and through during the transfer of care. Ethical and policy issues in healthcare. Government policies and practitioners' code of ethics guides decision making during patient care. Medical professionals often face the risk of ethical and legal issues in their work due to the pressure of some decisions. The government makes policies and outlines what healthcare personnel can and cannot do. Going against these laws may result in legal action and consequences. On the other hand, ethics are standards that are enforced around the worldly principle of good and bad. Doctors, nurses, and other healthcare personnel are responsible for preserving life and the provision of unbiased and quality medical attention. Medical negligence refers to the situation whereby the doctor or nurse does not fulfill their duties and responsibilities to their patients. Legally, medical negligence can easily turn into malpractice. when the former cause causes a decline in the patient's health. Effects of government policies on care coordination in nursing homes. The Nursing Home Reform Act, a study conducted by the Institute of Medicine in 1986, showed the high level of abuse and neglect among the elderly in nursing homes. These results are what began the change that the NHRA represented. The law aims to ensure that nursing home residents receive proper health care and are treated with dignity. In addition, the residents have the right to socialize with family and friends, have privacy, be informed of their healthcare status, treatment, and care, and have access to physical, psychosocial, psychological, and mental care. The Healthcare Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, HIPAA. The law was created to enhance confidentiality and accountability regarding patients' information. Patients' information should be protected, but at the same time made available for authorized personnel to use in the care of the patient. As per the privacy rule prerequisite, patients are given the right to establish and have information on how their private information is used and accessed. The HIPAA Act covers bodies like healthcare providers, clearinghouses, and business associates like employers offering health insurance and health plans. These entities are required to protect the information, offer solution against anticipated threats, ensure information to use when necessary, and ensure the availability of information to only authorized persons. Patient information is required for priority purposes like law enforcement, compensation, organ donation, authorization research in case of abuse, and other prioritized situations. The Affordable Care Act, ACA Obamacare. This was formulated to improve the medical system in the United States. The Obamacare Act has three major purposes. First, the act was designed to ensure all people can afford medical insurance despite their income. Secondly, ACA claims to build a Medicaid initiative to ensure accessibility to individuals with lower income. Finally, Obamacare seeks to improve health care quality and lower expenses through better decision making. These three goals all fall under the vision of achieving affordable health care, which translates into better accessibility. The Hospital Readmission Reduction Program. The ACA formed a program to reduce the occurrence of readmission to hospitals and simultaneously reduce the cost of healthcare. Readmissions are avoidable when patients are released in the right physical and psychological state. Medical professionals should also communicate effectively with the patient to ensure adequate homes are where needed. Communication also ensures that medication is taken as needed and certain symptoms are tracked. During the transfer of care, physicians should ensure caretakers are well informed of residents' medical needs. Medical ethical concerns and dilemma in nursing homes. Medical professionals face ethical and legal dilemmas in many instances during decision making. The dilemma presents itself when the responsibilities of the practitioner clash with what they are expected to do in a certain situation. For example, do not resuscitate orders require the practitioner to withhold and withdraw treatment from patients who may not benefit from further treatment. According to provision 1 of the Nurses Code of Ethics, the nurse should keep dying patients comfortable by administering painkillers despite their effect on the patient's body. The nurse's goal should be to preserve the quality of the patient's life, even towards the end of life. Nurses are required to prioritize the patient's interests. However, during the decision making, there may be conflict of interest stemming from their values, the desire of family and friends of the patient and other colleagues. In this situation, nurses are expected to consider the value and expectation in place, takes actions centered on the patient's well-being and lie within the law and professional integrity. Furthermore, nurses should always promote patients' autonomy. This refers to providing patients with information about their health and intended care to make the decisions they see as the best fit. Other dilemmas lie in confidentiality, whistleblowing, and upholding integrity. In conclusion, in both the Nurses Code of Ethics and government policies, patients and their health is the priority. Both of these set of standards dedicate the right of patients and the responsibility of healthcare providers. In addition, laws like the ACA and the NHRA were formulated to improve the quality of care received among the elderly. Nursing homes are held to these requirements to ensure that all residents are treated with dignity and across needed medical assistance. The law have also enhanced the affordability of healthcare. And this comes to the conclusion of the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you and have a good night.